were able to walk in October.
Well, in the last panel, Sonia tells her mother and her mother understands.
I can't wear this. Do you have any idea the kind of teasing that goes on in a locker room?
Yes. Now look, you have to discover the sensuality of baseball. There are just many, many, many similarities between baseball and making love. The mental preparation. Thanks for a lovely evening, Carl.
Rose, I've got an idea. What do you say we go away for the weekend?
Carl, I'm not sure I'm ready to.
It's because of this Miles guy, right? Look, Rose, I don't want to push you, but I just wish I knew what I was up against. I mean, who is this guy? What did he...
Time to take that giant step into the world of Eduardoism.
You've been drinking again, haven't you?
Right. The magic begins.
Oh, I'm feeling younger and sexier already. Dorothy, how do I look?
Like something that came... Hi, Al.
Rose, you look beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I know we're just going to the movies, but I...
One of you, go out with him. Oh, I feel terrible for what he's going through, but I'm not about to cancel my date.
So you want me to cancel mine? You don't have a date. Nobody knows that.
Well, I do it, Dorothy, but I'm really no good at listening to people's problems.
Rose, you're a...
Director of the St. Olaf Community Playhouse. A lot of people don't know this, but the family drama, Hey, That's My Tractor, got its start right there.
Wasn't the musical version called Hey, Hey, That's My Tractor?
Anyway, during the auditions, the first woman who walked through that door...
Why?
You see, the guy that was moaning and screaming and groaning in agony was the parking attendant. He was coming after me because I forgot to pick up my keys. But I'm not afraid anymore. I know that when it comes right down to it, I can take care of myself.
Oh, honey, I always knew you could.
Read this. It's just a hell of a book. Ma, I don't know how much more of Magda I can stand.
We're so close to the Bermuda Triangle, it'd be a shame for her not to see it.
You know, you really can't blame Magda. It's all this communist ideology that's...
I wonder, would there be any chance you'd consider Jake's coming to live with you?
Well, if he's too much trouble. Are you sure?
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, you'd be doing me a favor. Thank you, Mr. Hubbard.
Rose, thank you.
Neither do Dorothy and I.
Excuse me. Hello? Oh, hello, Norman, darling. Are we still on for tonight? But you said we... But you promised...
Okay, Blanche.
I don't know why you all are so stingy with your ice cubes. They are free, aren't they?
Blanche.
Ernie, you notice how I keep interrupting you. It's because I don't want to hear what you're going to tell me. He called and canceled again, didn't he?
Sorry, Blanche.
Oh,
He told me to buy you anything you'd like.
really? Well, then get out your phone book and open it to the jewelry section. Which room's available?
Number 506. The room is 50 and the young lady's 100. And make it quick. I'm not running a hotel here.
Men are built that way. No, it's a fact. I saw Dr. Art Ulin explain it on the Today Show with a plastic model.
Please, Ma, you slept like a baby. I know, because I spent the whole night awake in that chair.
Well, it couldn't be any worse than trying to sleep on a hard wooden bench. Every night when Rose would go to bed, she'd take the 3 elephants with her because they made her feel so safe and secure. Elephant dolls! Right, elephant dolls. Until finally, one night, they got so sick and tired of Rose annoying them that they went off to sleep someplace else. And two big old escaped convicts snuck in through the window and murdered Rose in her sleep.
We only fly over empty fields in Kentucky. Where fat guys in overalls named Cooley have just run out of gas.
I think we ought to call the authorities.
Rose, there is no such thing as a UFO.
They were probably looking for someone to bring up to the ship.
Fine, now you stay out here, flag them down.
Might consider a joint therapy session.
Therapy's a wonderful idea. Oh, I remember St. Olaf's most famous psychotherapists. The Freud brothers, Sigmund and Roy. You may have read their bestseller, If I Have All the Cheese I Want.
It was our pleasure, Jamie.
See y'all.
Blanche, I love the girls, but they don't seem as old as you said.
It's the lighting.
Charming man.
And so handsome. Oh, as they say in St. Olaf.
Said, crunching his chips. Oh, he's dead. Wrong way driver hit him head on. Totally dead, ma'am. Crunch, crunch.
Oh, no.
Puts me on hold. And then eats Doritos while he tells me my life is over. Oh, Rose has to tell her. Rose won't eat.
It's my mouthwash. Ha ha, the joke's on you, I don't use it.
Oh, Ma, come on, you're just being silly. Here, have some tea. It'll relax you. What happened?
She was fighting an oil rig fire in the Gulf of Mexico. She was 88.
Well, it's great that she was able to work right up to the end.
Sophia?
Dorothy, do you hear a dog howling?
But I still wanted it to be just mine, you know, and I was afraid that you might take that part away, and I was feeling jealous and lonely and God knows what else.
Magenta.
Excuse me?
Magenta. That's what I call it. Isn't Rebecca here with the baby yet?
Oh, no, she called and said she'd be a little late. You know, Blanche, it's so nice to see you take this much of an interest in your granddaughter.
Well, I have to. Jason thinks the baby's mine. Well, don't look at me that way.
Oh, okay. Right. I'm sorry.
Now, why don't you go and take that nice hot bath? Mom, maybe you need a break. Why don't you sit this one out?
What, like I can't handle it? Like it's too much for poor old Sophia? Like I'm so ancient I don't have the energy? Get the lights on your way out. Go to the hospital.
Well, Sophia, you ought to at least see a doctor, honey.
The doctor's coming.
What, doctor?
He's a friend of mine.
We're going to the hospital.
Dorothy, this guy is good. He's probably the most learned, respected, important neurologist in the state of Florida.
How'd you ever meet a man like that?
We were judges at a wet t-shirt contest.
Girls, the rough cut of my documentary is done. I want you to see it. Where's Blanche?
Where she's been for the past 2 days, locked in her room crying.
I can't believe she's still upset because her college classmates look better than she does.
I can. I tell you, her looks have always been very important to Blanche.
Blanche is...
How did you know that, Dorothy?
I'm clairvoyant, Rose.
You're so lucky. I get into a pool, I sink like a stone. But how did you know about Blanche?
Stuck here on Valentine's Day with the three of you. Oh, this is the worst day.
painting a fresco on the ceiling. It's a bathroom. What do you think I'm doing? What are you writing?
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing? What is that?
Well, Ma, you have such a great sense of humor, and I can never remember all the funny things you say, so I've decided to keep a journal.
Journal? Who the...
Maybe just this once. We'd like...
We thought we'd like to go out for French food. How does that sound to you?
They eat snails. Why pay good money for something you can scrape off your shoes?
Well, of course, if you'd rather not come, we understand.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'll find something on the menu. I just enjoy being out with you guys. Come on.
After that, when somebody new moved in, the town council just handed out peanut brittle. And free passes to the local movie house, which they hope to build someday. Are you all right? You seem upset. I was just thinking, I'm sorry I recently got a hearing aid.
Clarence. I think maybe I'd better put it in now. There, that's better.
Farewell. I mean, she's probably worried sick already.
But I've never done anything like this. Tell a woman her husband's been seeing me.
And she'll say, why, that dirty rat, I will kill him. And you say, good news, darling, you don't have to, he's dead.
Why do I feel the need to bathe?
So how was it, Blanche?
Oh, you might as well ask me to describe the glory of the Great Smoky Mountains as they rise from the mist of a Carolina dawn.
They went to a sleazy motel.
Or the colors of the...
Please, you with your neatly trimmed beard and your flat stomach.
And I suppose it was a mere accident that you happened to have the softest lips this side of my mother. Hey. You took that the wrong way. That's what I meant was.
Dorothy, I hesitate to say this, but something in Frank's eyes says to me he thinks of you as more than just a friend.
Blanche, the man is a priest.
The man's a man.
I'm not going to listen to this.
Listen, I know what I'm talking about because I was in a very similar situation once, and he was a man of the cloth. Oh, totally dedicated to his people in it.
Ma, please. If not, I'm going to spend my entire vacation worrying about you.
Dorothy, I'll be fine. Besides, it'll be nice to have the house to myself. I can vacuum in the nude. Now get out of here.
Take care, Sophia.
Honey, I'll call you the minute I get to the hotel.
Do you think it's too soon to put on the bloopers tape?
Just a tad.
So, the existentialist says to the psychiatrist, just because you don't see a parrot on my head.
Rocco!
Sorry, too much wine.
Would you like us to leave so you can try it again?
Dorothy, I don't think we should encourage them.
Look, why don't we just let the kids get dressed? Then we can all sit down and discuss this like rational human beings.
That's a good idea, Blanche.
I am never shopping at Fiedler Brothers again.
I beg your pardon.
Well, it's a little late for that. I've never been so humiliated in my life.
What about the time you lost the key to your handcuffs and had to go with that guy on his mail route?
Rose, could I see you for a moment?
You're mad, aren't you? If you ask me, Blanche, your Uncle Lucas is nothing but lonely. Desperate, pathetic, and lonely.
Right.
Hey, Dorothy, you two might just hit it off.
Uncle Lucas is nothing of the sort. Dorothy, he is so excited about this date because I gave him a full my fingers to the bone 12 hours a week at the museum. Picasso on your left, snack bar downstairs. It's a wonder I'm not an alcoholic.
What I meant was, how about working for me? I'm swamped with this project for Enrique Mas, and there is money for an assistant.
Tell me more.
Well, we're compiling statistics on...
And then when he asks you who does good body work, you give him your phone number.
And this really works?
Well, not this time. I had this really cute guy in a Jag lined up when this dork in a duster cut in front of me. And I nicked him in...
We could have watched it all day, but visiting hours were only from 10 to 4.
I couldn't sleep. I kept tossing and turning, thinking about the terrible mistake I made.
Blanche, you did the right thing.
Finally came to me. Why not take the best features of each lady to create one perfect lady? That is what you see. You know, it is not hard to understand why you are such good friends. You complement each other very well indeed.
Thank you, Laszlo.
Oh, one more thing. Runs a reverse behind the halfback, which gives the quarterback two options.
For God's sake, Rose, Eisenhower used less chalk planning D-Day.
Okay, well then let's just talk about a few things that happened in the last game. Nobody blocked this X.
Billy could have blocked him.
Longer than I will. Sophia, you know how much it means to a mother to talk to her child on Mother's Day?
I remember one Mother's Day I spent with somebody else's mother. I was on my way back to St. Olaf. I was stuck in this little bus station. You know, I think I'd almost forgotten what...
No, you're not going.
Why not?
I don't think you should be doing anything as strenuous as going to a sperm bank until you've had that checkup. Too bad.
All right, I'll go to the doctor, but this better be a great sperm bank.
So, I guess we're going?
Oh, I guess.
I'm going to put him to bed. Ma, the babas.
Why do you hate your sister? That's what I want to know.
Because when she was born, I ceased to exist. I never saw my mom and daddy again.
Where did they go?
They never looked at me again, Rose. She was the adorable one, the gorgeous one.
You feel like going for a walk?
Oh, I love it.
This is so cute. I think they're going for a walk.
Rose, now get away from that door.
I can't help, but I just think it's amazing that a man would look up his first love after all these... He just knows there's somebody I can't see anymore. Oh, Carl is quite a guy. Lately, I've been dreaming about him at night. Not Miles. Although I do have one dream that both Carl and Miles are in. Oh.
That's Dorothy. Really dodged a bullet, didn't you?
Girls, I have great news. I finally convinced Don to quit Beatlemania. Isn't that...
Dorothy, do we know anybody named Cecilia?
Your cousin, Ma. She only has weeks to live.
Oh. Next time I'll accept the charges.
With it. Do what the rest of us do. Buy frozen Geflugenblugen.
I could never serve store-bought candied herring. Oh, besides, I have my own special recipe. I use Red Hots for the eyes.
Kill her now.
He was here illegally. You can't blame yourself. You just have to have a little trust in the justice system.
Now, that's easy for you to say, Rose. You're not the one who's responsible for what happened to the kid.
Well, I know just how Dorothy feels. Now, when I was a young girl, I witnessed a horse theft on my granddaddy's plantation. Well, I screamed for help. My granddaddy...
A great place to get a seafood meal.
Miami. Miami, Miami, you've got style. Blue sky, sunshine, white sand.
Next day, she sat me down, gave me a stern lecture, and kicked me out of school. Only I didn't care. I knew what ecstasy was. All she could do was walk around with a dictionary on her head. All right, look, maybe you don't feel like talking to me or to each other, but at least talk to your children. Tell us. Every night when Rose would go to bed, she'd take the 3 elephants with her because they made her feel so safe and secure. Elephant dolls? Right, elephant dolls. Until finally, one night, they got so sick and tired of Rose annoying them that they went off to sleep someplace else. And two big old escaped convicts snuck in through the window and murdered Rose in her sleep. In my behind.
So what was so disturbing?
Well, I woke up and I'd only gotten to sleep with Steve Gutenberg. I'm not even sure who he is. Well, what are y'all doing up?
I just couldn't sleep.
But you always took him when you couldn't get a date.
I don't have a date either, Rose. We can hang out together at the sweet table and guess people's weight.
Oh, I have a date, Sophia. It's just not Cousin Arnold.
Good, I never liked your cousin Arnold.
Do you have a date? Anyone we know?
Isaac?
Excuse me?
Isaac.
Oh, I'm going to do something crazy.
All right, now you just simmer down here, mister. Sit down here. I want to talk to you. Dorothy, listen, I know this isn't easy for you, so I'm going to let you in on a sorority secret that was passed on to me at Miss MacGyver's finishing school. Now, whenever you feel you're about to lose control, just take my hand and give it a little squeeze. I guarantee you'll feel a...
I forgot this. I don't want to go. Don't make me go, please.
Ma, you always loved it when we did things together. Why the sudden change?
Don't look at me. Rose is the one going through the change.
Well, that would explain the puffiness.
I need some coffee.
Oh, I'd love a cup, Sophia.
Me too.
Did all that stuff come out of your purse?
No, I was also cleaning out my ears. That's where the phenomen and the rain bonnet came from.
Sophia, why are you in such a bad mood?
Forgive me, Rose, but I haven't had sex in 15 years and it's starting to get on my nerves.
Pathetic.
It's okay, Ma. I understand.
You're a good daughter, Gloria. You're both good daughters. Most people my age have children trying to get rid of them. My children are fighting over who gets to keep me. You don't know how much that means to an old lady.
Honey, you...
And he proposed.
Blanche! Wait a minute! He proposed. You've only known him a week.
And he wants an answer tonight.
Tonight?
What are you going to tell him?
I don't know. You know...
How often does a hospital mix up two babies? Have you ever heard of such a thing? Well, have you?
Are you here for the methadone program?
I'm sorry, I'm here for my mother.
Surgery.
No, blood test. You
Oh, is someone going into surgery?
have an idea.
Oh, yeah? What do you want me to do?
Fall down.
What?
They want you to take a dive.
It wouldn't be a dive, exactly.
Just protect your hands by not using them.
If you get knocked out, you get knocked out.
I can't do that. It's immoral.
Immoral? What's so moral about two guys standing up in the ring beating each other?
Selling mosquitoes, Rose. I mean, not that they don't serve a purpose. All life is precious. I care about our wetlands. I just wish they were more glamorous, you know?
Another doctor.
You see?
George is the only man to ever see me naked.
Get out of here.
Well, except for Charlie, of course.
Get out of here.
And the vet.
Fall back, but your chest does too. Unfortunately, it falls back and off to the side.
Well, it's too late to do anything until morning. We might as well get some sleep.
I can't sleep. I'm wound up tighter than the girdle on a
Point, pal.
Look, Ma, I know that you're excited about this job,
It's
but...
more than a job, Dorothy. That's it, Dorothy. When I see them, I see me. Don't you understand?
Of course I understand, Ma, and I know that your heart's in the right place.
Blanche, I have looked all over the house. I cannot find your earrings. But I found the Julio Iglesias tickets. Boy, we had great seats. Blanche, I feel just awful about this.
Just forget about it, Rose. I never intended...
Oh, you think so? I probably lost one of my best friends because of you. To me, that's a very big deal.
I take it we're not playing golf.
We are not playing anything anymore.
Well, I'll call you in a few days when you've cooled down.
Don't bother. I really have nothing to say to you.
You really say some wise things.
We're also the only species who use corn holders that look like corn on the cob when we eat corn on the cob.
Oops, spoke too soon.
Dorothy, I really need you there. I need your shoulder in case he takes his away.
Oh, all right, I'll go. Ma, where are my dancing shoes?
In the Smithsonian, right next to Fred Astaire's. How the hell would I know?
Oh, I'm so tired. What did she just say, Dorothy? Was that a poem?
Rose, make her lie down.
Well, I try, but I just pop right up again like one of those clowns you hit. I'll never rest again. Have a good time, Dorothy. Buy me a present. What's the most romantic thing a man ever did for you, Dorothy?
Oh, well, the most romantic thing was when Stan proposed. Oh, he took me to a very overreacting. Now, for the past 2 days, all you've done is take everything we own and put it up on high shelves.
Well, I'm off. Wish me luck. Oh, good luck, Sophia.
Ma, are you sure about this?
I'm not even sure I have these pants on right.
Dorothy. Gloria. Stan.
Good news, Dorothy. I'm off the monkey.
Oh, my God. I can't believe it. I feel lightheaded. I think I'm gone. Trudy's dead.
Please, everybody. It happened this morning when we were playing tennis. Trudy's heart just couldn't take it.
Really, I do.
Oh. I'll never forget what you've done for me.
It's all over.
Well, that's me. I have to run.
Mom, what took you so long? All they did was draw a little blood.
At my age, that's like wildcat drilling for oil.
Ma, when are you going to get the...
No, but you can't go by me. I have morals.
Girls, great news. I got my assignment and it's a biggie. Oh, yeah, a biggie. Real big. Big.
A cat show?
Dog show. He was tall, she was short. He was cheap, she was extravagant.
He was opposites. We get the picture.
Well, anyway, I'll never forget the time they sang at our annual talent show, right after the herring juggling act.
It appeals myself, but I want you to be there and hold my hand.
You're right. I don't understand. I'd do anything to stay alive. If my heart stopped beating, I'd want every doctor in town jumping up and down on my chest.
You say that now, but I don't have the courage to die by inches. I'm going to do it whether She suffered so. It was a blessing in disguise.
I always wondered why blessings wore disguises. If I were a blessing, I'd run around naked.
Oh, that must be the baby.
There's a baby coming?
A couple from my church are going camping over the weekend, and we get to take care of the baby.
Good. Maybe now you'll get some food I can chew. Dorothy, you're gonna send me to an early...
Everybody, ladies, you're certainly looking... Never mind.
Where's your date, Blanche?
Oh, he'll be along, never fear. And plenty of time to see me win the Best Friend of the Friends of Good Health Award.
Blanche, you must still be running a fever. You're hallucinating. I am going to...
I'm getting married! What do you think about that?
I think it's a mistake.
To wear all that makeup.
I know it's fast, but I just don't know when I'll find another like him. He just... Oh, girls, he makes me feel so good, so young, so happy.
Oh, Rose.
No, oh, honey, no.
All right, that's it. We got to get that antique dealer off the membership committee.
I saw a sign on the bus. It said, "Lonely, can't make connections with that special person." So I took $20 out of your purse, sent in a picture, they ran it through the computer, and boom, you got a social life.
Ma, I cannot believe you sent my picture in to a total stranger.
I didn't send in your picture, I sent the picture.
What did you expect to happen?
I don't know. I just kept seeing those cartoon characters with the smoke coming out of their ears.
I don't see anything.
Listen, there's a great big old television set back in my bedroom. What do you say we go in there and turn it off?
Long thing. If you want to send us a gift, we're registered at Jordan Marsh.
What are you doing? Sending out the invitations for Sophia's wedding.
Oh, well, listen, forget about that.
It's silly, but, I'm in a youthful environment. I want to feel youthful.
Well, if it's important to you, I'll support you. But why didn't you tell me about it earlier?
Well, for the same reason that those formulas that dye hair do it gradually. I mean, it's the kind of thing you want people to notice, but not to be able to pinpoint.
I didn't know...
What is this, Wimbledon?
Oh, Sophia, stop that.
Oh, Sophia, I'm glad you're here. You know I'm moving in with Kirsten tomorrow.
Al,
Yeah?
how'd you like the pasta?
That's okay. I'm not really that crazy about Italian food.
Lucky for you, you carry a gun.
Excuse me?
I said the last 3 days with you have really been fun. Night.
Rose, I have a little surprise.
Oh, Sophia, did they deliver my new bed?
Yeah, and they were here all day setting it up.
All day for that simple little bed?
Simple. I haven't seen so much brass since the brass knuckle at RV show at the Palermo Hilton.
I don't believe it, they delivered the wrong bed.
Blanche, do you think...
Not now.
Seeing both of you. But of course, that is a decision that you will have to make. Now, if you will excuse me, it's time for me to change into my third linen suit of the day. In this heat, I go through them like Kleenex.
Oh, of all the nerve. How could he possibly...
Passion of a priest, you really do. But you'd have to be the entire Vatican softball team to forgive me for the other time.
The other time.
I didn't mean it to happen. I was having a drink in the bar that they added onto that Greek diner when a woman sat down next to me. We talked, we drank, we broke a few...
On the stage for 5 hours talking about God and eating graham crackers. They wore masks to cover their faces, but other than that, they were totally naked.
And you stayed through the whole evening?
Well, I would have left, but one of the actors looked so familiar to me.
It's a St. Olaf tradition. You drive until you can't stand the smell, and then that's where you live.
Crazy or stupid? We think it's a mix.
Entering so many contests.
I did? Gee, I find it hard to believe I'd even care.
This makes it all worthwhile. All those endless hours licking stamps, licking envelopes, temporarily losing my ability to taste sweets.
Rose, what did you win?
A free prostate check.
There's going to be any more birthdays.
What are you telling me?
I have so many things wrong with me. Arthritis, high blood pressure, angina, just to mention a few.
Who doesn't? You can't get into our canasta game unless you have at least 2 debilitating diseases.
Your table is ready, mesdames.
That no member of your family was ever a returning champion on Jeopardy.
Anyway, that's why I have to speak. Oh, I've dreaded this day coming. I just can't do it.
Rose, calm down. Honey, now listen, I know an easy way to get through this. The way...
Oh, I can't tell you that. That would be unethical. Let's just say that some of my handiwork is prominently featured on NBC's Thursday night lineup. Mrs. Devereaux.
Call me Blanche. We're talking about tightening my behind and pumping up my bosoms. I think we can be on a first-name basis.
I always assumed that he and Mama had a wonderful sex life. I walked in on him once when I was a little girl. There was all this huffing and puffing and high-pitched sounds, and then suddenly Big Daddy shouted, "Glory!" And they both lit up cigarettes. I bowed then and there.
Hi, I'm Jerry. Is Dorothy Zbornak here?
I'm comfortable with the people. I'm not comfortable with the whole thing.
But you need the group support, Dorothy. I mean, it's not a good idea to go it alone. Did I ever tell you about my cousin Vigdor Frickin? He tried to go it alone in a 3-legged race. Well, you know what happened to him?
Please, Rose, I don't want to hear it.
Look, you're not going to spoil this for me. Tonight, I get to be the person I want to be. No baggage, I am free. Nobody has to know that I haven't fulfilled my dreams, or that I got pregnant in high school, or that I stay home on Saturday nights.
Then what the hell am I supposed to talk about?
£2. He's our best player. If Billy doesn't play, the team can't win.
Rose, rules were made for people like Billy. Little bodies don't like it when big bodies fall on them.
Which is why Raymond Burr never married.
Sure is for a pig.
I know a ham turns out nicely at $3.25. I'm sorry, Rose. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm delirious with grief. So, Miles, big news.
Later.
Rose, I'm busy, Sophia.
Dorothy, I can't breathe.
Not now, Ma. Okay, but this better be good.
I don't know. How good would 6 more numbers? Seal Kessler's jumping up and down, shouting, "I'm rich, I'm rich." Of course, she also does this every Thursday morning on the boardwalk to attract men. Frankly, I think the whole thing was fixed. That's why I told Father Donatelli I'm going to ask Hugh Downs to investigate. I guess they sent you over to show portion.
What didn't you declare, Blanche?
You.
Me?
And Rose and Sophia. I think over the past 5 years, I might have forgotten to mention that y'all are living here with me and paying rent.
We just slipped your mind?
Well, of course not, darling, but you know I think of you girls as family.
Gin.
Dorothy, what's the matter? Something wrong?
That thrill of victory. The agony.
You should know that when I got back to my place, I did some thinking, and actually I did some shaking, and then I did some thinking, and I realized I was alone again. And after meeting you, I don't want to be alone anymore. I mean, you're my friend, and if there's nice people like you out here, well, maybe the world's not such a bad place.
Thank you.
And I know this isn't going to be easy, but...
On you. Please, look at his nose. Of course he's Italian.
I'm still confused about the Operation Guilt.
I guess all we can do is pray. Unless you know of any surprises, Rose.
Sophia! Now you stop trying to trick Rose just because she's weak and vulnerable and dim-witted. Yeah.
No fear, I had to talk to her the last time.
Blanche, not to doubt your stamina, but don't you think those men are going to be bored?
Oh, of course not. Dorothy, tonight's a full moon. A night when men's passions, like the tides, are pulled to their height.
Hi, Laszlo. Come in. Blanche just
Wanted to thank me for the work that I've been doing on the Hotchkiss project.
Oh, that's lovely. Just lovely. Especially since there wasn't all that much work involved.
Ma, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing with the sherry?
Don't worry. I'm not going to drink it. I was just going to hide it from the door.
Rose, hurry, please!
These were the only spare towels I could find.
Put them around the bucket in case the leak spreads.
Wait a minute, Rose. Is that my Cabana Club beach towel you have there? Is it this one with the naked man and woman being swept up?
It's my treat.
With rainbow sprinkles, they're 5 cents extra.
What the hell? I'm a sport.
Rose, are you still here? Dorothy's due back with Angela. See, if you put all the pieces together like this, then you see what the new me's gonna look like. See there? What do you think?
Why is everyone looking at a picture of Gavin McLeod?
No, Sophia, honey, this is a collage of all the things I'm gonna have done to my face.
So you're going ahead with the plastic surgery, huh?
I sure am.
Fast. You didn't tip the guy?
Well, at least that proves they can do it. How do you like your new body, Sophia?
Love it. I've got the body of a 25-year-old and I'm in luck. The in thing now is young bodies with old heads.
He's 97. We're both very relieved. The catheter's no fun.
So, what do you think?
I think I'd be thrilled if I could pee at his age.
What about our marriage?
I'm worried about us.
What are you talking about? We're great.
I don't think we're great.
Well, talk to me. How are you? What's new? What's heaven like?
You know, everyone thinks heaven is right above. Actually, it's a little more to the left.
What's God like?
Nice. You should see his car. Oh, before I forget, Gladys says...
I've decided that last night was a bigger disappointment than losing Butter Queen. Do you want to know why?
No.
Meg, come in.
We Italians scream, dress up a donkey, hire a band, and that's that. It's these Southern Protestants who make it a way of life.
When I go, put me in a steel sack and leave me on the curb next to the cans.
We thought bald men sang.
I am talking about my recurrent dream.
Remember, I'm trapped in an enclosed space full of bald men. Well, I didn't tell you the rest of it. All those bald men and I are on a plane and we fly into the ocean.
Stan asked me to marry him.
And?
And I accepted.
I don't know what to say. Well, I sure as hell do group hug. Dorothy. The ring.
Oh, Dorothy, it's beautiful. Oh, are those
Are you telling me Rebecca and Jeremy are planning to get married? Yeah, I overheard them talking.
Maybe you misunderstood.
Please, me misunderstand? My bladder may be weak, my eyesight may be failing, my bones may be brittle. I see your point. Maybe you better double check.
You have lost my trust, and when a man loses the trust of Blanche Devereaux, well, let's just say I have a list of things I will not do with guys I don't trust. Admittedly, it's a short list, but I bet all your favorites are on it.
Blanche, you must...
Blanche, not now.
Not now, when?
Blanche Devereaux. Wait. You haven't established a motive.
You want a motive? I'll give you a motive. That woman gave Kendall her room key. I saw her do it. Her plan was to seduce him to...
Dorothea, tu mantieni la finestra ferma.
Dorothy, you'll hold the window in place.
Rosa, tu martelli.
Rose will do the hammering.
Blanche, tu avviti.
Blanche, you'll do the screwing. And he came up with that one on his own, I swear.
That's great. I'm really proud of you. You'd think you'd miss that feeling you get with that first puff. That feeling of relaxation when you hold it in and then the sheer exhilaration as you exhale slowly.
No, not really. I found other ways to ease my tension.
And we settled on right here.
Oh, now hold on here. I don't want a TV crew coming in here, messing up my kitchen, setting up all that video equipment.
Well, how about shooting it in your bedroom, Blanche? The equipment's already set up there.
In here. Get in here. Where in the world did you come from?
The coffee shop at the bus station. I went there from the hospital to, think things out. But this toothless old wino who claimed he was Elvis kept hounding me for bus fare to Graceland.
Honey, are you feeling better?
A little. I tried this technique I read about to cheer myself up. You stand in front of a mirror and you tell yourself, I love you, and then you give yourself a great big hug.
Yeah, my son Phil used to do that all.
Sweetheart, you're now in exactly the same position.
Not exactly. I'm 5 years older, and nobody wants me around.
Oh, honey, we want you around. We just can't afford to pay you.
Rose, look at me. Rose, listen, you are feeling sorry for yourself.
Mary!
Hi, Dorothy.
Honey!
Hey, welcome, stranger. Come in here and sit down.
How have you been doing?
Tell me, sweetheart, you having fun in high school?
Oh, it's okay.
Oh, I loved high school. It seems like only yesterday, riding around with the boys in their cars and the dances.
And don't forget the Hindu.
Bridal suite. I'll bless you in my prayers for this, Sophia.
I might as well give them the chance we never got. This could take a while, and it won't be pretty. Did you ever see The Exorcist?
No.
Good movie. Well, here goes. Oh, sorry, kid. Dorothy, you gonna show me the dress or not?
Be right there.
Get a move on. If you hurry up, I can give you an honest, unbiased opinion. And you'll still have time to return it before the...
So you got a terrific smile.
Yes.
You're smart and thoughtful, so you've got beautiful eyes.
Yes.
And you're a music lover, so you've probably got a big behind.
No.
This is on a roll, and the blue team is leading 300-0.
Oh, shut up, Nyland. You shut up.
Why don't you both shut up and answer this next question? For 100 points, complete this famous saying, better late than...
He has been over 60, bald, covered in liver spots, and wears a truss. Sounds good to me. I used to attract men who were young and active and virile, but now they...
Yourself. This is today's poll. Blanche, I never expected that they would figure out it was you in that picture. I felt terrible when they did.
Well, how do you think I feel? People think I slept with you.
Blanche, all my life...
Oh, Rose, good God, my heart is still pounding. I was just in an accident. But don't worry, I'm all right. I'm okay.
Oh, thank God. Any damage to your car?
Well, that's the one bright spot. I had borrowed yours.
My car? You didn't ask if you could borrow my car.
Well, I guess we both learned to live.
Ball game on the hottest day of the year.
I know it. I'm all hot and sweaty. I'm short of breath, and I'm physically exhausted. You'd think I had a good time.
You didn't have fun?
Only thing I really enjoyed was stealing second base.
When have you not enjoyed sliding under a man in uniform?
I've never been so depressed in all my life.
Oh, Ma, it doesn't mean anything. 50 is just a number.
You don't understand, Dorothy. I always had plans, dreams, things I wanted to accomplish by the time I was 50.
What kind of dreams?
Well...
Sophia, have you all had a chance to catch up on old times?
Yeah, Angela filled me in on how all my friends and family back home are doing.
How is everybody, Angela?
Dead. Angela and I are the only two left of the original family. That's bag.
I'll get it.
I'll get it.
I said I'd get it.
I don't want you to get it.
Let's not argue. You get it.
What am I, your servant?
Did Butch and Sundance steal your seat on the bus?
A miserable day at work. That stupid manager docked me a half a day's pay because I said hello to the customers.
You're not allowed to say hello to the customers?
Not at Pecos Pete's Chow Wagon. You have to say howdy. As a matter of fact, you have to say howdy, partner. How about a saddle?
You're absolutely wonderful, and I want you to live with me.
Live here?
Yeah, all this can be yours.
All this, well, it does sweeten the pot, but, Jimmy, I think you're missing the point.
You could name 6 of the Chicago's.
Oh, well, let's see. I'm 9 weeks late. It would have been 2 weeks before that, so about 11 weeks ago.
9 weeks late, and you just realized that something is wrong?
Yes, I kind of lost track.
Well, I think you better get out your book and find out what you did that week.
We know what she did. We don't know with who.
I'm going.
Talk about your mixed emotions.
No, he never would have eaten my veal again.
Oh, honey, now you'll just do fine.
No, I won't. I remember the last time I tried to give a speech. I was in high school. You want to hear about it?
Would you follow us if we tried to make a run for it?
Yes.
St. Patrick, my backup pair can take a lot more punishment.
Well, you made a complete fool of yourself.
Oh, yeah, we'll just wait and see who gets the part.
Could I have everyone's attention, please? We had to make a few very difficult choices, but remember, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart.
Hey, can I see you for a minute?
Yes, Ma, what is it?
That guy over there, is he a midget?
Yes.
Thank God, I thought I was having another stroke.
My
goodness, I didn't realize it was getting so late.
You can't come in here. This house has been quarantined. We all have, Quick, Rose, give me a deadly disease.
Oh, I'm sorry, Blanche, I don't have a deadly disease.
Well, get one.
Yeah. Bruce Willis's hair.
Blanche, I want to talk to you.
I'm in no mood to fight.
Neither am I. That's what I want to talk about. We've been at each other's throats for weeks. We've also been running ourselves ragged trying to outdo each other. It has to stop.
I'm not giving Fidel up, Sophia.
I've been to the airline office changing our tickets. We're leaving this afternoon. Where's Charlie?
On the lanai. My mother is trying to help her put Barbie's hair back on with Polygrip.
Oh, Kirsten, you're back. I want to talk to you.
Not now, Mother. I promised Charlie I'd take her to lunch, and then we have to...
Come in.
Oh, Rose. Rose, honey.
I wanna be kissed by you. And oh, I couldn't aspire to anything higher than feeling desire to make my thoughts like
Most colorful dust ball I've ever seen. This is no dust ball, Rose.
What do you think it is?
It's a rock. I think it may be some kind of charm.
It is. I learned it from my grandmother. You see, you put a specially painted rock beneath a person's bed to bring them around.
Steal money out of his wallet while he's in the shower.
We've agreed to keep our finances separate. He insisted on it.
Well, that's good at least.
He even suggested that since we'll need a bigger place to live, I should give him my half of the money now before I even get there, so that it'll be our place, not his, right from the start.
Being wrong.
Just say it. It'll make me feel better.
Sophia, I can't.
Do it.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please? This is Sophia Petrillo, the girl
on the wall here.
What about it?
Well, Dorothy knows a great deal about it. She studied in Rome and she lectured in Paris, and she has a very keen eye for color and light and form. She's always the first one to compliment me on my wardrobe.
Obviously, Blanche thinks very highly of you.
Yeah, she's dropping off my resume at the Vatican.
Rose, your father was a dairy farmer. You look for food in your freezer.
Psychiatrist didn't make me feel better. I feel better that you all feel better, but I don't feel any better.
Not even a little?
No. In fact, I feel worse.
Why worse?
He was my last hope.
Rose, we gotta talk. Are things between us getting a little dull?
Oh, let's face it. You and I are Yawn City, population 2. Miles, do you love me?
Well, of course I do.
How much?
Well, I don't know.
There wouldn't be enough sailors to go around.
Dorothy, your life doesn't have to be dull. It's up to you to make it interesting.
Oh, I know. You're right.
So get off your duff and do something.
There's a lecture at the school tonight. Oh, Barbara Thorndike is going to speak. Maybe I'll go to that.
Who's Bob Stopper? I hold up 2 lit sparklers with my hands, and I play, hey, look me over with my feet.
While smoking a cigarette?
No.
Oh, darn, you were this close. Goodbye.
Oh, Dorothy, we're in trouble. We've auditioned a dozen musicians. The banquet is less than...
When I sleep with Lucas, I'm not alone. There's this phantom of you there, and he has the haunts of his prior relationships, and, well, I can't pretend you're not a part of me.
So what are you saying? You slept with this guy?
Months ago, it was a very difficult decision for me, but after a lot of soul searching, everybody agreed that I could do more good on the outside.
Yeah. So...
I guess these last 4 months have just been one big...
You're telling me what you would like me to do.
Here, I have a picture.
Well, this is not you. You are a vixen. For you, I see a saucier cut, an Audrey Hepburn look. Simple, elegant, and something to accent these delicate features.
Miles? Well, you might have forgotten the signal. I know I did.
Delivery for a Sophia Petrillo?
Here's a president you've never seen. Look what I got, Dorothy.
सोबत मामी मिरासू मना माय बापले समजाडीले सू दिले बनाड तुम्हारी परी दिले बनाड तुम्हारी परी द्याना लगन अमना करीन द्याना लगन